up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. Handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and our home team. The preseason is upon us. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen about to embark on that journey that ends with the Super Bowl. Greg, so good to finally have football back on the field.
Absolutely, and it doesn't matter if it's preseason, regular season, playoffs. When NFL football's on TV, Mike, it's just better. And I'll tell you what, for these teams and a lot of these young players, this is the start. Just like you said, this is a journey to making the roster, a journey to being there in week one. And for a lot of these teams that have playoff hopes, it seems like small beginnings, but this is where those playoff dreams and ultimately those Super Bowl runs all get their starts.
Yellow, one. Down. Ready?
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it.
Quick, yellow.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. They'll go again with Hubbard. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Brian Cook up to the safety spot to make the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
Starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very game. And a lot of the guys on the sideline that have been around for a long time, these preseason games might not feel all that important. But I promise you, that young guy who's putting an NFL helmet on for the very first time, running out of that tunnel, these games go a long way, not only to making this current roster, but trying to make a career out of playing in the NFL.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Go, let's go. There we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence moving to his right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. Third down coming up.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Third and 10.
Red on red.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intent. The receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully. The Panthers offense ready now for their second drive. And, Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
You know, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 24 yards. It's a Carolina first down. Young hands it to Hubbard. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Antonio Johnson there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. Ready.
We get in motion. It's a zone read given to Hubbard. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Jack Heiser in on the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 3rd down, 3 to go.
Come on, set.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee.
60 red. Ready.
Will try to run for it with Hubbard. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Dragons offense ready for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 20-yard pickup there. And that will be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, East.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
23. Hey,
2nd down, Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
They'll try and run for the first with ETN.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points. This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
Hey, run! Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's in! Carson Steele. Touchdown, Dragons.
But think back to their first possession of this game, Mike. It resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Ray McLeod on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Panthers offense ready to take over once again. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. 1 play, 1 first down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
And the Panther 1st down.
Smith, red.
Another run here with Hubbard. Past midfield to the 45. And he will score. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point is up and through. And the Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Dragons offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. First down throw there is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
1st and 10.
This run straight ahead for ETN. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, Ginger, think right. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. It's 3rd and 4.
Get it!
To throw is Willis. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. That that screen. Goes for 12, and that's a first down.
Okay, 12 yards. That's good for an Orlando.
Let's go now.
First down.
To throw, here's Willis. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. 18, Pioneer. Steady.
Willis to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Here we go. Warriors 70, 60, Bison 6.
Willis now to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. And that's going to set up third and goal.
Here we go. Third and
Willis now to throw. This one intercepted. Into space. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn the vets here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
19-18.
Man in motion, heading left. On 2nd down, it's Browning.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
On 3rd and long, here is Browning. On the move left. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Panthers build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dragons offense make their way out to take over once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to Allen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 10 more on that one. And another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for.
Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
And he'll work his way down inside the 40. It was A.J. Epinesa who brought him down.
2nd and 9.
Come on.
At the Panthers' 39-yard line.
Now Willis. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and inches.
Get it. Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Ready.
On the handoff, and it's Allen. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. Willis. That's to the big tight end, Parham. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
At the 8-yard
Hawk
line.
70. Hawk 70.
Throwing, Willis. And he'll take it on in. Brendan Rice. Touchdown, Orlando.
This is the type of start you dream about as a kid, Mike. First NFL catch, and it goes for a touchdown. I mean, you can't make it up. You got to imagine he's got to be rolling right now, and I'd go right back to him.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Dragons are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Dragons 14. to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Linebacker Troy Anderson there to make the play. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. 2nd and 7. On the draw, it's Brooks. Big opening up the middle. And he will go all the way. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Panthers. The extra point is good. Panthers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dragons offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The deficit is 10, 24-14. The work to do as they come up for 1st and 10.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth where the receivers say, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. There's Dave Canales, the Carolina head coach. His Panthers heading back onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. From the gun, it's Browning. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Now it's 2nd and 1. Here's Browning. In trouble, and down he goes.
Nice job bouncing back there on 2nd down. 1st down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in 2nd and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
To the air, Browning here on 3rd down. Oh, this pass rush dials in right now. They get him again. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Dragons offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Here's Willis. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Trayvon Merrick.
Throwing is Willis. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
And that should have been a big one. There's no excuse to drop the ball like that. A sure-handed receiver that's this good. I'm not sure if he just didn't track it. I'm not sure if he lost sight of it for a split second. But when you get open downfield at this level, That's got to be a big play.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Throwing, Willis. Flush to his right. He runs with it. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be taken down. Right at the 29-yard line. The Dragons offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now second and 6.
Let's go now.
At the 33-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it third and 2.
79 Broncos. 2.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
Liking 18.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain. So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass. both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. This one on the 4. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme?
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And this will be a Panthers first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ground, it's Brooks. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. We'll go once more with Brooks. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Here comes the screen to Brooks.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
1st and 10, here's Brooks. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
It was clear this offseason this was an area of emphasis. They wanted to continue to fortify the interior of this defensive line. And with this young player, they think they've got themselves a good one.
Another try with Brooks. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, it's Browning. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball. And I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
The Dragons offense. And their running back set to go once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
To throw is Willis. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They get 21 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
47-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. Let's go.
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of 2.
So we are through 3. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this.
Ready?
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Viking 18.
To throw, here's Willis. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down. And
this defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. The Dragons punt team unit comes out. They forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Panthers offense about ready to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36.
They bring the tight end in motion. Again, it is Brooks. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Browning to throw on 2nd down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
when you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Open man left side. He's got it. They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Panther first down.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
This looks like a design run. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. throwing from the gun. That'll be swung out wide to Brooks. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the gun, here's Browning. Going for it all. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. The Dragons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Second and 9.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And he'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Willis now to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
First and 10.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Willis to throw. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Rolling right. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw is Browning. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted.
Come on.
Take over 1st and 10
60 Bison.
at their
60
own
Bison.
46-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Willis. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. DJ Johnson getting in there for the sack. It's got to feel great as he gets this preseason off on the right foot. And they are all over him yet again. He'll go down once more. Malik Harrison. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Willis now to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Oh, look at this. It's a fake, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So it's obvious during the course of the week in practice, studying the film, they thought there was an advantage they could take with their punt unit coming on the field and picking up a 4th down fake. But the execution just wasn't there. So again, you go back to the drawing board and you say, okay, am I better off having my punter attempt that pass and catch the defense off guard, or just keep my offense on the field? Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
On 2nd down, it's Browning. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Carolina. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Panthers will line up
Off the bootleg, it's Browning. That'll be caught, and he is not going to get in. Stopped on the drive for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Dragons offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19. Ready?
Here's Willis. That's complete to Rice. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Throwing Willis. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. And he will score. Game on. Brendan Rice. Touchdown, Orlando. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Extra point by Little is good. And the Dragons have cut the deficit to 5.
Dragons 28. Cam Little to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. The Panthers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. They'll run, and here is Brooks. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Browning. That's caught by Brooks. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run now for Brooks. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He's dropped for the loss of a yard. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's a handoff to Brooks. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Second and 11. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason.